Alright, so I know, you know, most of your folks who are older than me, and Anne had been longtime fans of Legend of Zelda, so you already know that I'm 25 years old, and I'm as old as Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Can you believe it? I'm actually as old as Link to the Past, and I'm only a couple of months older. How lovely, and it's okay. So my story with Link to the Past is this: I played Link to the Past when I was in elementary school, and keep in mind, internet, it was a novelty, and it wasn't as widespread or as we had now. So and I just saw it. I walked into I went into my aunt's place where I think Eric has Legend of Zelda, and I was like, wow, I never played it. I never seen this thing before. What is this? And as I started playing it, I was actually getting into it. And yes, and keep in mind, Legend of Zelda, by the time I went to elementary school, it was fairly old. At the time, I started playing it as an elementary school kid, so yeah. So I first step into, I first start playing it, and I got out. It was rain, and I thought, whoa, it was raining. And I walk and try to find, but the guards are walking away. So I start going around the castle, and as Link, meeting Uncle, who was wounded and injured somehow, and got the sword and shield, and yes, most of your Legend of Zelda fans already knew what's happening with Link to the Past. Link gets escorts Zelda to the sanctuary, and pretty much the adventure starts. And I was thinking, wow, Link to the Past. It sounds, the music, the environments, and everything about Link to the Past was such a good and simple game, and it's in 16-bit. And yeah, I actually wasn't able to get through this because the Ice Temple. I don't understand what's going on in the Ice Temple. Keep in mind, my mind as an elementary school kid was, I don't understand what's going. Am I gonna get through this, or am I? As a kid, I actually give up for the time being. I look elsewhere and start playing Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening on Game Boy, and I also never got into it as much as the Link to the Past, because I don't understand what's going on. And yes, I'm as outside Link Awakening and Link to the Past, these two are the only ones I ever played until Twilight Princess HD original and HD remaster, and mostly original versions, and of course the Wind Waker HD remaster. I actually remember playing the original demo on one of those GameCube ones, which were, yeah, those I remember having fun with it as a middle schooler, and as middle school, I tried getting back into it. I tried going back, but I ended up getting stuck in an ice temple. Why am I keep getting stuck? And yes, and I was like, I don't understand how it is happening. And it's just yeah, it's not really fun. Then in high school, I finally got through it. Got past the ice temple. Got past this whole the swamp, the mountain, and you know what's happening. You already know what's happening with I'm not spoiling the whole story. The story of the Link to the Past is relatively simple. Link, it was just Link versus Ganon, and you already know what's happening with that. So, pretty much. I'm very sorry. I tried my best not to spoil the whole thing, but it's so simple. It's just so simple. For Link to the Past, and a couple years ago, I heard the 3DS was getting the Legend of Zelda sequel for Link to the Past, and it was Link Between Worlds, and yes, I think you couldn't see this further. And yeah, pretty much. And yes, I know most gamers, older YouTubers, like I don't know, Alpha Megasin, 8-Bit Eric, Billy from the Game Chasers, James and Mike from Cinemasker have already talked about this much more elaborate and further and more into the whole series than I am. I just couldn't. I don't have the Link Legend of Zelda, the NES ones. I have the Game Boy Color's digital form. I don't have the physical ones. They were hard, and I actually got the Game Boy Advance one. One was the with a bird in the head. And you didn't really know what I'm talking about, but I just can't. I just couldn't. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to start with, because I'm a wimp. I need a strategy guide, but I can. All the gamers can understand why it is so hard. And yeah, happy birthday, Link to the Past. You gave me my memories and my little sister and my older cousin's memories of it too. And I know it's I came off long-winded at the near the end, but it ended up so good. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna end this. Nerds, nerdettes, and botakus. Game the fun on. Until next time.